Good morning. Myself, Sri Praveenji from Saraswati Sishu Vidya Mandir, Karganda Giridi. As a PGT teacher in physics, today's topic is capacitor. Before going through the topic, we must know about the nature of the elements. Now, the carriers of the current in metals are free electrons. Now, the materials are categorized according to their valencies as a conductor, insulator, semiconductor. Now, insulators are of two types, basically pure insulator and dielectric. Now, the materials, whatever the conductor, insulator, semiconductors are categorized according to their valence electrons. So, basic points regarding the valence electrons in all the three categories. Now, first of all, we will consider the conductors. Now, in the conductors, the valence electron lie from 1 to 3. That means the atoms which have the element or the atoms which have the valencies less than half are termed as a conductor. Now, these valency means the valencies up to which it termed as conductor is 1 to 3. Each termed as conductor is 1 to 3 valencies. And these valence electrons in the conductor, in the metals, are free to move in its lattices in the crystal structure. That means these are free, they don't have any affinity with their parent atoms. It can move throughout the lattices and the motion is random and they are collide with the charged particles, with the positive ions throughout the lattices. And the net velocity of the free electrons in a metal or the conductor is zero. The velocity gets drifted only when the electric field is applied to the metal or the conductor. Or we can say that when conductor is placed in an electric field, on that case the charges, the electrons get accelerated and it start moving against the field. So these are the nature of the free valence electron in case of the conductor. But in case of the insulator, there is no free electrons and all the free electrons are strongly bounded in an atom. That means that it is strongly bounded with the positive ions or its nucleus. There is no free electrons to carry the current. So these are that type of elements are termed as insulator. Now here I have written pure insulator and dielectric. That means the pure insulator means at any condition it will not go to release or make a free electrons. Means there is no free electrons at any condition applied to that element, to that material. So that is called the pure insulator. Now, in case of dielectric, also there is no free electrons. But whenever the material are placed in a field, on that case, the charges are induced or produced in the material or that charge material and such that material is called the dielectrics. That means the charges are induced on the material and the insulator which are earlier which do not have the free electrons, on that case charge get induced and such element is termed as the dielectric. Now in case of semiconductor, the valency up to the valency of 4 valence cell, 4 valence electron are termed as semiconductor. For example, semiconductor, that is germanium and silicon, and both have the valence valency of 4. Other elements are not considered as a semiconductor because they have the different nature also. For example, carbon has the high ionization energy. Now, come to the behavior of the conductor in an electric field. Whenever the conductor is placed in any electric field, on that case, the charge rearrange themselves. These are the free charges. These are the valence charges. They are valence electrons. They get rearrange themselves, and all the charges lie at the surface or outside the out of face of the surfaces, and inside the conductor there is no charges. Now, these free electrons rearrange themselves at the surface of the conductor when it is placed in an electric field. See here, when the conductor is placed, any conductor is placed, suppose this one is the conductor, is placed in a field, on that case, the field lines, let's suppose, field lines are always leaves or enter the surface of a conductor which is perpendicular to that means the electrons are here, charges are here, positive and negative charges, let's suppose. On that case, the field lines are always perpendicular, leaving or entering to that of the conductor, always perpendicular to the surface and move accordingly. There is no tangential electric field. If it is so, on that case, it will generate, it will create, it will produce a surface current. So, there is no tangential field in the conductor. All the field lines are always perpendicular to the surface contact. Surface के हमेशा कैसा होगा? Perpendicular होगा. So, these are the nature of the conductor when placed in a field. Now, some conditions when conductors are placed in a field, there is some conditions are followed. Some conditions are followed. Number one, that is all the charges lie at its surface. So inside the conductor there is no charges. All the charges lies on the surface of the conductor, and inside the conductor the charge is 0, and inside the conductor the charge is 0. That is, let's suppose Q be the charge, so net charge in a conductor is equal to 0. Not only that, the second point, the electric field inside the conductor is 0. Electric field inside the conductor is 0. Inside the conductor, the electric field is 0. That we can follow, that we can understand that the charge is 0, so the electric field is 0. All the field lines which is outside the conductor. Field lines lie outside the conductor. Inside the conductor, the field lines are 0. No field lines. and the potential throughout the conductor is constant. Third point, the potential throughout the conductor is constant. Throughout the conductor is constant, and the electric field lines are perpendicular, entering or leaving to the conductor, perpendicular to its surface. Fourth point, here I am writing fourth point. The electric field lines, the electric field lines leaving or entering to the surface, leaving or entering perpendicular to the surface, to the surface of the conductor. There is no tangential electric field. There is no tangential electric field. In a surface of a conductor, in a surface of the conductor. That is no tangential current. If it is so, that means the conductor have the tangential current. So these are the behaviors we study. Now next day we will see the capacitance and then conductor. Thank you.